Hello everyone, welcome back again to Liverpool Report today. We've got the latest updates on our beloved club Liverpool, but before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of Liverpool Report news. Let's get started. Liverpool are no strangers to making bold moves in the transfer market, but their latest target has sparked serious debate. With Bayer Leverkusen demanding over £120 million for Florian Wirtz, club legends and pundits alike are asking, is he really worth breaking the bank for? Ali McCoist has voiced his doubts, urging the Reds to rethink splashing a record fee on the German star and focus instead on fixing more urgent gaps in the squad. As the race with Bayern Munich intensifies, the question remains, will Liverpool go all in for Wirtz or opt for a smarter, more balanced strategy? Ali McCoist has cast doubt over the wisdom of Liverpool spending a record-breaking fee on Florian Wirtz. The Reds appear to have made the German playmaker their number one transfer target and are vying with Bayern Munich to win the race for his signature. Bayer Leverkusen are demanding in excess of £120 million for the 22-year-old, meaning Liverpool will have to smash their transfer record, set when they paid £85 million for Darwin Núñez in 2022 to bring him to Anfield. Chief Executive Michael Edwards is travelling to the US to meet with club owners FSG to discuss a potential approach for Wirtz, with the club are prepared to break the bank to land the midfielder. By some, including McCoist, are a little sceptical about Leverkusen's asking price. Speaking on TalkSport, the former Scotland international was asked if he thought £120 million was too steep for Wirtz, and his response was emphatic. Yes, for anybody it is. That's my argument, McCoist said. Is he a good player? Yes. Is he a top player? Yes. But straight away, if you can get three players at £40 million, or maybe an £80 million and a £40 million, yes, is the answer to the question. He insisted Liverpool would be wise to invest that money elsewhere, particularly since other positions, such as centre-forward, need addressing more urgently. I think that money could be better spent, I really do, he stressed. Yes, I like him as a player, and he'll make a difference in any side, but it's too much for me. It really is too much. I know the market has gone crazy, but I still think the priority should be a striker. McCoist's comments come as Liverpool explore their attacking options ahead of a busy transfer window. The club has held long-term interest in Wirtz, who was a standout in Leverkusen's 2023/24 title-winning campaign. His hot streak has carried over to the current season, with Wirtz scoring 16 goals and notching 15 assists in all competitions. As such, he's seen as one of Europe's most promising attacking midfielders, and his ability to play across multiple roles in the final third makes him an even more attractive prospect. Manchester City were tracking Wirtz, but have withdrawn from the race due to worries about cost. Bayern Munich are still in the running and are understood to be confident of beating Liverpool to his signature. Even if Wirtz were open to a move to the Premier League, the financial implications could be a major hurdle for the Reds. City are believed to have withdrawn after fearing the deal with wages, agent fees and bonuses taken into account might exceed the £250 million mark. Liverpool have plenty of money to play with after setting aside a big chunk to replace Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold. But given that Salah and Van Dijk have extended their contracts, much of that money can be reinvested elsewhere. Whether Liverpool opt to make a blockbuster move for Wirtz or follow a more balanced recruitment strategy remains to be seen. But if McCoist's view reflects broader thinking, even admirers of the player might feel that the cost outweighs the reward. It's the end of an era. Kevin De Bruyne has officially bid farewell to Manchester City after a decade of brilliance, but here's the twist: he's ruled out joining any other Premier League club. Despite links to Arsenal, Aston Villa, and even a cheeky invitation from Mo Salah to join Liverpool, the Belgian maestro says he's heading overseas. Napoli and Inter Miami are in the mix, but one thing's certain: he's leaving the Premier League as one of the greats. 6 league titles, over 100 goals, 100 assists, and now a statue outside the Etihad. What a legacy. Where do you think De Bruyne should go next? Kevin De Bruyne has ruled out moving to another Premier League club after bidding an emotional farewell to Manchester City. The playmaker's exit has been confirmed, and he said his goodbyes to the Etihad on Tuesday night. De Bruyne is now 33, but, despite an injury-hit season, is still more than capable of performing at the top level, and several of City's domestic rivals were linked with the Belgian, who has spent 10 trophy-laden years on the blue half of Manchester. Despite the player himself admitting he still has plenty to offer, he will take his talents overseas, with the Telegraph reporting he's opted against staying in England's top flight. The player has been open-minded about his next move, but will head overseas. Arsenal and Aston Villa were both touted as possible destinations, whilst Mohamed Salah joked that he would be happy to welcome De Bruyne to Anfield if he wanted to make a controversial switch. "I want to tell him congratulations for your career," Salah told Sky Sports. "He's done a phenomenal job at City, and he was great for the league. I really wish him the best, and we have a space for him." De Bruyne leaves England having won the Premier League on 6 occasions, as well as registering more than 100 goals and a century of assists. He is also a 2-time winner of the PFA Player of the Year award. Napoli, who sit top of the table in Italy, have been linked with De Bruyne, as Antonio Conte considers raiding the Premier League again. There is also interest from American clubs, with Inter Miami linked, but there has been less noise around a move to Saudi Arabia. De Bruyne will endure a trophyless season in his final year with City after they lost in Saturday's FA Cup final. Despite that, he will go down as one of the club's greatest ever players, and it has been confirmed that he will have a statue outside the Etihad. The Belgian said upon his farewell, "Manchester is home. It is where my kids were born. I came here with my wife to stay for a long time. Didn't expect it to be 10 years. To do what we've done as a club. We've won everything. We made the club bigger. And now they're going to take over." Roy Keane isn't holding back. The Manchester United legend has blasted Liverpool's attitude since being crowned Premier League champions, saying the Reds have switched off and lost their edge. After back-to-back losses and a draw in their last 3 games, Keane called for Liverpool to show some class, criticising the decision to field fringe players and even taking aim at Mo Salah for posing mid-game. While Arneslot defended his team's performance and hailed their consistency this season, Keane says the drop in intensity is sending the wrong message. Are Liverpool coasting, or are critics being too harsh? Roy Keane has called on Liverpool to show some class in a bitter blast at the champions. The Manchester United legend admits he had been irritated by the Reds since they secured the Premier League title with a 5-1 thrashing of Spurs at the end of April. Since then, Arneslot's men have failed to win any of their 3 league games. They drew at home to Arsenal, lost 3-1 at Chelsea, and on Monday night fell to a 3-2 defeat at Brighton. The record means they've taken just 1 point from a possible 9 since being crowned champions and have lost as many games. Keane has admitted throughout the season that he's been impressed by Slot's side and how they've claimed the title. But speaking on the Stick to Football podcast, he was scathing in his assessment of their recent displays. "Liverpool have switched off. They're irritating me," said Keane. "It doesn't matter that they've won the league, but the fringe players and the B team are coming in." What kind of message is that? I'm thinking, come on, show a bit of class. Salah scores a goal, and he's taking pictures the game's still on. Liven up a little bit. For his part, Slot wasn't unhappy with his side's display at Brighton on Monday night. Indeed, he claimed Liverpool's defeat at Brighton was a joy to watch, and although he did admit his champions have dropped off since claiming a 20th league title, he believes what he has seen since their triumph was confirmed shows how well his side have performed throughout the season. "It was a great game of football," Slot said. 2 teams who wanted to play. 2 teams who wanted to win. No time wasting, no tumbling. It was a joy to watch, but unfortunately not the result we wanted. I saw many things that I already knew, and one of them is how close the margins have been throughout the whole season. And now, with us failing to score the 3rd and just missing maybe this 2 to 3% sometimes in defensive work, it leads us to lose games. I know it is Chelsea, Brighton, and I know we didn't lose against Arsenal. We won this league because we have been so consistent. We have done so many things right, but we haven't won it in a way, like City have for the last 4 seasons where they could close their eyes and be 4-0 up. We have been very close in quality with all the teams we have competed with. That is why it is such a big compliment we have won this league by such a big margin, because the quality margins are not that different between us and some other teams. It is a big compliment to our players.